Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super uber mega excited to share this international lesbian shows that I will highly recommend you all to go ahead, go watch, go support. Most of them were super underrated. That's why I just had to go ahead and go do this list just in case you have missed, any of them. But before we get into further details, I just want to say this is a global list. It's basically a set all around the world. If you guys know any others, please drop them down below in the comments. I feel like it would be very helpful for me to possibly do a part 2 of this list. But before we get into further details, I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. And I also want to say please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Yes, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments because, like I always say, your opinion does matter. First and foremost, we're going to start off with The Secret of Us. The show was released in 2024. It's actually from Thailand. It's available to watch on YouTube. It follows Falada, is a doctor haunted by memories of her ex-girlfriend, Ern, who broke her heart. Their reunion forces Falada to confront her emotional scars and consider giving love another chance. Yes, it's basically a drama romance. Imagining you breaking up with somebody and then you encounter with that person. Now you have doubts if you want to give this person another try or give your relationship another try, knowing that that person also wants you back. But since you're still very hurt of everything that happened between your relationship, you like in this zone where you don't know if you should forgive or if you should give love another chance. So I will highly recommend you also go ahead and go watch it. Like I said, it is available to watch on YouTube, and to be honest, I really did enjoy watched what I have watched so far of the series. Highly recommended in my opinion. Then we have Madre Solo Idos. The Mexican series is available to watch on Netflix. The series starts with two women that discover that the children were accidentally switched, at birth. They decide the best solution is to raise their families together, but things take a turn when the two actually end up falling in love with one another and knowing the complexity of their relationship and their reality since they come from two different realities. Things kind of do get complicated for them because they are now in this triangles when they're trying to be mothers, but also at the same time trying to make sense of these feelings that they have one for one another. There was a point where they came together, then they broke up, then they had a whole fake marriage to protect the kids. So there was just a whole lot going on. This one is a true classic, and if you guys haven't watched it, then I can definitely say that you guys are missing out on it. I was a little bit disappointed when they canceled the show because I wanted to say this one more season, but it is what it is. I definitely enjoyed all the seasons that I watched. Definitely, enjoyed it. Then moving forward, we have Control. This web series is one of the best web series ever made. If you ask me personally, it has 4 seasons available and you can watch it on YouTube as well. It is a Polish, web series that follows the relationship between two women and how they became exes, but still loving each other and wanting to be together, but also knowing it's very complicated because there is moments where they move on from one another and every time they see each other, they just connect and then they disconnect and they connect and they disconnect and they want to be together, but they don't. And then they just keep meeting each other, in a whole different scenarios, across the 4 seasons. This one super good, super good, super good, super good. Hopefully, like in the future, since it's a web series, they can bring it back. I would really like to see them, a little bit more in a adulthood age, to see how things progress between them and and just what stages of their lives they are actually in. They will be super cute and adorable to see. Then we have Call My Agent. Yes, this one is actually a French series that has 4 seasons available. Yes, it basically follows the daily lives of Mathieu, Gabriel, and Andrea, three working for us as talent agents in Paris. All three have to judge their professional and personal lives. It's available to watch on Netflix. Andrea and Colette develop an intense relationship that makes their lives more difficult as they are still trying to cope, their professional lives, but also at the same time trying to keep their romance between each other alive, knowing that they have just so different views and different ways of doing things. But there's always one that has to, to be the one to compromise, and that person is Colette, because there was a moment that Colette felt like she is the one that has to fit into Andrea's world, and it was trying to, make their relationship very hard until Colette had to make a very difficult decision and very difficult choices in order to see what is best for her. Obviously, Andrea, when she lost Colette, she felt heartbroken, but she also somehow could understand, what she was dealing with. Then moving forward, we have the royals. The love between Ginny and Nikki grown by silently and very quickly. Ginny is a princess who is just beginning to accept who she is. Nikki is a free, direct woman, unafraid to feel, and she's basically very like straightforward. If she wants something, she goes for it. And basically, it's available to watch on Netflix, and it has 2 seasons. And their storyline actually develops on season 2. Both of them basically struggle to make sense of this new feeling that they have for one another, because they both of them know that they are facing different realities, and there are different situations in life that they will have to face in order to make this romance possible. But you can say that somehow they also know it will be very difficult, because of the circumstances, because like I said, one of them, is royalty, and the other one's also very, powerful, but has her own way of doing things. So yeah, I haven't watched it yet. This commentary that I'm giving is based on the reviews that I have seen, but it's definitely on my watch list, because like I said, the season 2 is actually a new season. So I haven't got an opportunity to watch it yet, but yes, definitely gonna do so. Then we have The Art of Joy. It's an Italian miniseries that is truly amazing. It follows Modesta, a young Sicilian woman born into an imperfect family in the early 90s and driven by the firm belief that she is destined for a better life. She basically develops a romance with Beatrice, after she actually ends up eliminating the mother, the biological mother of Beatrice, and basically, somehow settling into, Beatrice's family, because Beatrice's family is royalty. You can say that Beatrice knew that the only person that was there for her, since she's so insulated from the world, she has no friends, no contact with nobody besides, everybody in the house. That Modesta came in and basically just swooped her off her feet and became that person that she can always count on. But obviously, Modesta, even though she does care for Beatrice, she has other intentions and does other things in order to get to where she sees herself being at, and basically later on also marry, in this case, Beatrice's brother, because of certain circumstances that actually happened. So yes, highly recommended. This series is also new. Then moving forward with Aruanas. Olga and Ivona develop a very interesting love and hate relationship. One of them basically seeks revenge on the other, but things take a turn when they basically fall in love with each other, but at the same time they hate each other a lot, but they have just this connection towards one another. They just cannot stay away, and when they see each other, it's like they want to eliminate each other, but they also want to be together. So there's a whole lot going on. Definition of a toxic relationship. If you guys don't know, it's actually a telenovela, and it is from Brazil. It's actually, if I'm not mistaken, available to watch on Global Play, which is a Brazilian streaming platform. And basically, it follows, people, that's actually speaking and go against, the fight of to preserve the environment. Three NGO leaders, and they, apparently investigate the environmental crimes that actually happens, and some way, somehow, each of them have their involvement in it, including Olga and Ivona. Some of them trying to protect, and some of them trying to ruin the environment. So yes, there's a whole lot going on when it comes to this too. I 100% enjoyed the storyline so much, so that's why I just had to include it on this list. Definitely a must watch. You cannot miss it out. So yes, guys, that's basically it. I've activated the super secret to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will help out a lot in order to grow the channel. And I also want to say once again, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Yes, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And thank you so much for all the love and all the support. Hope I see you guys again at the next video. Hope you have enjoyed this list, and goodbye.